with our trainers anytime when you are going to have practicing of your sessions as well. And also we are going to uploading some sample resumes inside your course of the LMS portal only, and we are providing certification guidance as well. Okay, so if you want to get all these kind of services, better you can able to install our LMS portal. You can able to log in it over here. So I'm simply sharing of this link inside your portal in the chart. So simply you can click on that link and you guys can able to log in. Okay, so simply click on this login and you can register with your mobile number to get LMS portal access. And also the same LMS portal you can able to get it from the mobile app as well. Okay, so we have a mobile app also over here. So whatever the e-classes mobile app we have, so through this e-classes mobile app you can able to log in inside, and you can able to download our e-classes mobile app also. Okay, so to download this e-classes mobile app also you can able to use the same link. So this is what like our e-classes is offering over here. The e-classes is offering whatever the things in the infra point of view, and the live sessions and daily recordings, all those things. Now coming to this, in 7 years of experience, whatever the 7 years of experience, in this 7 years of experience, what I have observed, many of the students, whoever wants to learn this Azure Data Engineering course, I have categorized them into four different of categories. I have categorized them into four different categories. So what are those four different kind of categories we are? Let's for example take one use case. The first category is a person who is belongs to his graduation or a post graduation. Definitely the eligibility to learn this Azure Data Engineering course is graduation or post graduation. So after you are completing this graduation or post graduation, the passed out year is in between 2010 to 22 or 2005 also. I'm just giving some tentative years. If you are passed out is 2010 to 2022 and immediately you are joining to a IT company as a fresher and you are working like a Java, .NET testing or any technology, but now after gaining some years of experience, you want to switch your technology. So whichever the most demanding technology in market, whichever the most demanding technology in the market, that is Azure Data Engineering you want to learn. So when you want to learn this Azure Data Engineering and after completion of this course, again when you are going to apply for a job, definitely you are going to apply for the jobs like a experienced person. So how many years of experience you are going to mention on this one? It's going to be 2 to 4 years of experience. So you are a passed out, immediately you are getting a IT job once your education completed and you gained 5 years or 2 years or 10 years experience, and now you want to switch to Azure Data Engineering after you are learning of this course, and when you are going to apply for the jobs, definitely you will apply only for experienced positions only, not for the freshers. Now coming to this second one. So you are going to be passed out again same 2010-22, but this person is not joining to the IT job. He is joining to non-IT job. He is joining to non-IT job. So non-IT jobs means, so obviously everyone may not get the IT job once the education completed. Some people might join in the non-IT. So simply they are like a US recruiter, customer care, accountant, Google Maps, network admin, teacher, faculty, civil, mechanical, manufacturing, and all those things. Any kind of job, you are getting some experience on that one, 2 to 5 years or 10 years, but still your packages are only 7 lakhs only. So definitely these kind of category people wants to come from non-IT to IT, they want to switch. So when they want to switch from non-IT to IT, they will try to identify the a demanding technology over here. So whichever the demanding technology, Azure Data Engineering, after they are learning, when they are going to when they are going to applying for the jobs, definitely they are going to apply like a 2 to 4 years of experience. So when they have non-IT experience, 10 years, then definitely they are going to keep the 4 years experience. They are working like a data engineering. Correct. So similarly, the next one is about the passed out 2010 to 22. Their passed out is 2010 to 22. So they were not doing any job. This is a third category. They were doing a business or preparing for a government exams like a civils groups, banks, and they have some career gap. So these kind of people also wants to come to IT industry, and because of their career gap, definitely they are going to apply for the jobs like a 2 to 5 years of the positions. The fourth category is a freshers. They are recently passed out like a 23, 24, but these people are going to be like a trained freshers. So they will apply for the jobs like a some startups and mid-level companies are asking, do you have any trained freshers over here? Yes, we do have a trained freshers, so you can apply for the positions. 90 percentage of the students whoever joined this demo session, definitely you are belongs to any of one category. I just want to know about like whether you belongs to category one, 2, 3. Can you please ping me the number according to your profile? I just want to understand how many people for category one, 2, 3 or 4. Can you ping me in this GoToMeeting chat? You belongs to which category? Category number 1 or 2 or 3 or 4? All of you, can you please uh, map your profile to a particular category 1 or 2 or 3? Yeah, category 1, category 1. Yes, 1, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, and none of the above. Okay, okay. Category 1. I want you to ping everyone. You belongs to which category? Category 1 or 2 or 3? Category 1. Okay, okay. Fine. So most of the people belongs to these three categories only. Category 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. So your category, whether you are belongs to category 1 or category 2 or category 3, whatever it is. But when you are going to apply for the jobs, as a experienced person, you need to apply for the jobs. As a experienced person means definitely you are going to be applying for the 2 to 4 years of experienced person you are going to apply. So when you are applying like a 2 to 4 years of experienced person, what will happen over here? So when you are applying for the 2 to 4 years of experienced person, the expectation levels, what expectation levels? The expectation levels of your interview preparation and everything will be also in that level only. Their expectation level is also in interview point of view. So definitely they are going to expecting from you in that level. So let me open that one second. Right. Yeah. So definitely when you are like completing of this course, Azure Data Engineering course, you are going to apply for the jobs 2 to 5 years of experienced positions. When you are applying for the 2 to 5 years of experience positions, definitely the interviewer is expecting more skill in interview as well in the real projects as well. So you need to perform as a 2 to 5 years of experience guy, interview preparation and the real time projects what you are going to work, the expectation is high. But as per my understanding and from the last 7 8 years, in out of 100 students Only 20% of the students only able to crack the interviews as an experienced person and able to work in the projects without taking work support. What might be the reason? The reason because the people who are coming from IT to IT, somehow they are going to manage and they are able to crack the interviews and working in the project. Some people working from non IT backgrounds, some people are having some career gap. So, because of this reason, and they don't have a clear roadmap because you are going to apply for a experienced positions because you are going to apply for a experienced positions. So when you are going to apply for the experienced position, you should be in a position to crack your interview yourself and you need to work on the projects yourself over here. So that is the reason what we are conducting over here without taking any proxy interviews, without taking any work support, without investing further on any of the services. You have to crack your interview yourself. You have to work on your projects yourself. How this is possible? So, if you want to make this perfection on the interview as well as the working on the real-time projects on this Azure Data Engineering course, that is not possible with only one particular training course. So, every institution, what I have observed, they are offering Azure Data Engineering regular training in any institution. It's like a 2 months, daily 1 hour, Monday to Friday. After completion of this Azure Data Engineering course, are you sure is this 2 months of the regular training is enough to crack the interviews and work projects, to work on the projects? Definitely this is possible only 10 to 20 percentage of the students only. Only for 10 to 20 percentage of the students is possible to make it cracking the interviews and working on the projects real time. Then what about the other people? So only 10 percentage of the people they are able to crack their interviews without taking proxy, and only 10 percentage of the people are working on the projects without taking anyone work support. Then what about the 90 percentage of the people? So why this 90 percentage of the people got failed? The reason they don't have a clear roadmap what they have to learn, how they have to learn. There is no proper learning path. So, with my experience in the last 7 years of the training experience, I have designed very clear roadmap for the students. So, what is that clear roadmap we have designed for the students is we were categorizing our training program into two programs. We divided our training into two programs, program 1 and program 2. Program 1 and program 2. So what exactly this program 1 and program 2? If you see here, the program 1 is all about like a the regular Azure data engineering training. The program 1 is about Azure data engineering regular training. This one. So this is offered by every institution, correct? You can go to many institutes and you can able to find out this Azure data engineering training. It's nearly 60 hours. It's a 2 months of the program, daily 1 hour session. Monday to Friday, everyone is offering this one. And what is the content they are offering? Might be our content is little bit more comparing to them. So the content what we are offering here, you can able to see, like we are offering Azure introduction, Azure introduction part. We are going to give you clear picture on the what is a cloud computing and everything I'm going to explain in this Azure introduction part. Then after Azure storage account services, there is a blob service, data lake gen 2. and all those things. And also we have a Azure SQL database service, Synapse Analytics we are going to cover, Azure Data Factory, Azure Databricks, and Azure admin related things like Azure Logic Apps, Azure Functions, Azure Key Vaults, and Azure Live Streaming Analytics, Azure DevOps CI/CD pipelines, and Azure DevOps Git repository, and also we are discussing about the Power BI as well. So as a part of the program 1, we are covering inside this training. These are all the service. Primarily Azure Storage Account, Blob Storage and Data Lake Gen 2, Azure SQL DB, Synapse Analytics, Data Factory. Inside the Databricks, we are going to cover all the Spark, PySpark, all the commands as well, and Azure Admin, Logic Apps, Functions, Key Vaults, DevOps, and Power BI. So this is the content we are delivering. So you can cross check this content with any institution. So definitely our content is more comparing to the other institutions. So if I'm completing this 60 hours duration of this course, is it enough for you to crack the interviews as an experienced person to work on the real time projects? Definitely, this is not possible for everyone. That is the reason most of the students out of 100, only 10 percentage of the people only getting the jobs. Rest of 90 percentage of the people not getting the jobs. If you want to see the full detailed content, of course, putting a heading is very easy. I can put Azure Synapse Analytics. I can put Azure Data Factory. But what the things we are going to cover inside, that is also very important. Some people in many institutions course content I have seen, they are keeping a lot of services names. But how much time they are going to spend inside that one? How much depth they are going to cover inside that particular service? How many scenarios they are going to cover inside this one? All these things you need to understand very clearly. So don't just looking on these headings. Okay, don't choose that particular mentorship. Okay, so what I'm thinking, with the program ones, whatever like every institution is offering, the regular trainings is not sufficient for the experienced people. Parallelly you need to attend a second program. So what is this program 2? This program 2 is a real time program. This program 2 is a real time program. We are going to conduct this 30 hours duration weekends only. This program parallelly along with this program 1, we are conducting this program 2 as well. This program 1 is on weekends, weekdays, Monday to Friday. This program 2 is on the weekends, Monday, Saturday and Sunday. So we are going to conduct these sessions on Saturday, Sunday. So what exactly this real-time program at e-classes we are designed? So this program we are our focus is main on the practical experience to gain a knowledge like a 4 years of industry experience. A person who is working in IT industry from last 4 years on this Azure Data Engineering course, similar kind of experience you have to gain through this second program. So what exactly the things we are going to cover inside this program too? This program too we are designing in a agile methodology. I hope if you are already working in a IT, then you know what is a agile methodology, what is a sprint model. So agile methodology is like a dividing of a project into multiple sprints, and each sprint contains a tasks, and every sprint having some duration. How much duration we have every sprint? Every sprint having 1 week duration. So what I am doing here, I am going to give you a sprint. In that sprint, some tasks I am going to provide to you, and that sprint you need to complete within a week. Monday I will give you the sprint. You need to work on that sprint tasks Monday to Friday, and then Saturday we are going to review of all your tasks. You need to share your screen by joining a meeting. You need to do all the tasks whatever we have given again in the Saturday in front of our observer. Got it? So in the Monday to Friday, whatever the tasks you are working, all the all those tasks we are going to review on Saturday. Then again on Sunday, we are going to discuss about more real world industry experienced scenario based things. We are going to discuss it over there. And also we are helping for you to prepare a resume as well. And we are taking few mock interviews for you. And also we are referring for some job openings, and we are going to make you skill enhancements and ability to crack the interviews independently, work on the real time projects. So with this program too, every student is getting a completeness, fulfillness, confident on the course, like a 4 years of experienced person. 4 years of experienced person. Let me show you what are all the things we are covering in the program 1 and program 2. In the program 1, if you want to see the detailed course content what we are going to cover, so you can able to see all this information. Anyhow, we will share this we will share this PDF document for everyone whoever enrolled. Enrolled means whoever fill this form. For everyone we are going to share this. So if anybody not yet fill this form, so I'm requesting all of you to receive this PDF. Please fill the form. So some people are joined little bit late, so I'm just pinging that link again, the form link. Please click on that link, and so please fill this form. Okay, right. So this is the course content what we are going to cover inside this training over here. So these are the services we are going to cover. The first service, Azure storage account, how many hours we are going to explain in this training. Azure Data Lake, Azure SQL, Synapse dedicated SQL pool, Azure Data Factory, Databricks, Azure Logic Apps, Azure Active Directory, DevOps, CI/CD pipelines, admin security, Power BI, all these things you can able to see. Then after complete Azure introduction, storage accounts, Azure SQL database, okay, and data warehousing, and we are going to discussing about the Synapse dedicated SQL pool and Azure Data Factory, and different activities covered in Data Factory, and Data Factory data flow transformations. What are all the transformations? Different activities covered in Data Factory, and scenarios, like what are all the scenarios we are going to cover, and implementations, and Databricks point of view, how much content we are going to cover. You can able to see this is all, like what kind of functions, PySpark functions, Spark functions, and Spark SQL functions. These are all the functions, and practically some data manipulation scenarios in the Databricks, Azure Synapse Analytics, Power BI, Logic Apps. So apart from this content, whatever I shared with you, we are going to cover 150 more scenario based tasks in the real time. Let me show you that 150 more scenario based tasks what we are going to cover inside this one. So so we have like a spreadsheet we are going to conduct for every student, and so in this spreadsheet they have to work on this all the tasks what we are going to provide to you. And also you need to provide the status every day. Let's, for example, this is a sprint 1, sprint 2. These are all the scenarios what we are going to cover. These are the extra scenarios we are going to discuss in the RTP program. Every student is going to update. Let's, for example, here you can see Sunny, and this is how they are going to keep the status whether the task has completed or not. Okay, this is the task whether it is completed or not. According to that, Saturday Sundays we are going to discuss on this one. That means we are completely focusing on throughout the week learning of this Azure Data Engineering course, even in the real time point of view. You just check with your institution if anybody covering these many scenarios in their course. Definitely you can join over there. If anybody covering these many scenarios in your course, definitely you can join to that institution. Apart from this course content, we are going to cover more scenarios in the program 2 as well. More scenarios in the program 2 as well. That is the reason most of our students, once they are completing this Azure Data Engineering training from us with this program 1 and program 2. With this program 1 and program 2, almost it will take 2.5 to 3 months in between. So 2 to 3 months in between, we can complete this Azure Data Engineering program 1 and program 2, because both are running in the parallel. Okay, so there is a lot of demand for this Azure Data Engineering course. The best example I can say why it has more demand. So many people, like from last 1.5 year, there was some recession is going on. Correct. Even though in this recession period, Azure Data Engineering course is very high demand in the market. Okay, Azure Data Engineering is in the very good demand in the market over here. So that's the reason we are going to um, have this Azure Data Engineering, a lot of openings positions. So there are like almost 1.2 million jobs available. Every year you can see the growth percentage also 41.5% growth rate is there. So on an average, there is a 4 years of experience Azure Data Engineer getting 15 lakhs per year the salary. Recently, there is 7 years experience guy, one of our student, his earlier package 21 lakhs, now we got 31 lakhs over here. To make your job secure, to get more packages, definitely the best choice for this is Azure Data Engineering. When you are learning Azure DevOps, AWS DevOps, or a testing, or any other technologies, currently zero calls. If you want, you can check it over there as well. Currently, there are zero calls over there. There is no calls for that one. So simply you can upskill with the Azure Data Engineering to get the job who don't have job, and to change your domain from non-IT to IT, and to change your technology currently whichever you are working. So in this, like the key highlights of this program, what we are doing is complete job assistance we are going to take in care, and we are going to provide you the video access, and you can attend the live sessions, and it's like completely instructor led training, and we are going to give you the DP 203 certification guidance. After completion of this course, we are giving a certificate from my and our institution, and at the same time, you can get a global certification from the Microsoft. You can write down yourself, and also it's more flexible schedules, and mentor support, live projects, mock interviews, resume help. All these things we are going to providing for you. So many of the companies, they are moving their data operations to the cloud only, especially Microsoft Azure, comparing to the AWS and GCP, Google Cloud. These two are the competitors for the Microsoft Azure. Especially on the data engineering point of view, Microsoft Azure Data Engineering is very, very high demand over here. So whatever the services we are going to cover inside this Azure Data Engineering course, do we need to write down any kind of coding over here? So definitely there is no coding, there is no programming in this one. Only inside the Azure Data Bricks. When you are developing the Azure Data Bricks, in this Azure Data Bricks only we have commands. So what kind of commands we are going to write down? Either you can write down SQL commands over here. Either you can write down SQL commands, or you can write down the PySpark commands. What do you mean by PySpark? A PySpark is nothing but a Python. It's not 100% similar. PySpark is more simplified commands developed by using a Python only. So do I need to learn first Python? Then only I can learn this PySpark? Not required. I'm going to teach you from the basics onwards in this Azure Databricks, the complete PySpark over here. I'm going to teach you the complete PySpark commands inside this one. Apart from this Azure Databricks, the commands what I'm going to write down, nowhere we are going to write down even any programming languages or anywhere the commands. So if you see here, mostly this data engineer. So what the data engineer will do, what are the roles and responsibilities of a data engineer? A data engineer, a data engineer is completely focusing on the data processing. Let's, for example, I have a business. This is my business. This is having a supermarket 1, supermarket 2 in US and India. So I'm running the supermarkets. One supermarket is in India, another supermarket in US. So when there are like supermarkets, when a customer is coming to buy the products, definitely they are going to do the transactions. Whatever the transactions they are doing, immediately the transactions data is going to be saved in the backend. So he is a customer coming to this supermarket. In every supermarket, there are some billing counters. In every supermarket, there are some billing counters over here. So in each billing counter, when they are going to buy the products, the data will come and store in the backend database servers over here. Correct? So this is everywhere. You can go to any business. You can go to any business. There is a application. Then from that application, data will be transferred to this databases. So now, as a data engineer, what you need to do? I am the owner, I am the CEO of these supermarkets. What I am expecting, definitely, I am expecting something to understand about my business. What you want to understand? I want to understand few key insights, like a top 10 products sales. Okay? Top 10 product sales. All right. Then after top 10 product sales and bottom 10 products sales. Top 10, bottom 10 products. Then last year versus current year sales growth. Why we need all this information? We need this information to understand thoroughly about my business. If I don't have this kind of information, I cannot take a decision making about my business, right? So that is the reason this reporting and dashboarding analysis is very important. Reports and dashboards are very important over here. What are the reports and dashboards we are creating? All these reports and dashboards need a data. What data? The business data. But your business data is in multiple locations and the data is not in a clear format. So as a data engineer, what you need to do is you need to move all your data into one place from different locations. So when you are going to move all your data for your business data from multiple locations into one location, you have to do this process as a ETL. The person, whoever is going to processing of the data. Processing means we can call it in a IT terminology ETL. ETL stands for extraction, transformation, and loading of the business data into one centralized location. So as a data engineer, you have to perform this operation. To do this operation, what are the services inside the Microsoft Azure cloud environment we are going to use is one is about a data factory, another one is about a data bricks or a Synapse analytics and a live streaming analytics. Okay, so these are the four services you can able to use to perform the ETL process. So inside this Microsoft Azure cloud, I am going to teach you these four services how to perform the ETL, extraction, transformation, and loading of the data from different locations, different databases into one particular place. Okay, all these software services, whatever you are going to use to develop this ETL process, where you can find definitely in the Azure cloud only. And also, once you are processing the data, where you are going to save that data, we need to save into a some storage services, right? So definitely we have some storage services also. We are going to discuss it over here. What are the storage related services available and inside the cloud you are going to discuss. One is about the storage account, data lake, Azure SQL DB, Azure SQL DB, and Synapse dedicated SQL pool. So these are all the services we are going to use to store your data. For example, your data is in terms of a files like Excel, CSV, text, audio, video, images. You can use this storage account or a data lake. If you want to store your data in terms of a database, tables, columns, rows, simply you can use Azure SQL DB or Synapse dedicated SQL pool. Okay, these four for the storage purpose. These four for these four for the purpose of ETL. Data factory is zero coding. Nothing you are going to write down. Everything you are going to drag and drop over here. Okay, Databricks we are writing the commands. Then after live streaming analytics, Synapse analytics, everything is drag and drop only. Okay, so once the data is coming to your storage services, then Power BI tool. So what tool you are going to use to design the reports? Power BI. By using a Power BI, we are going to design the reports. Who is going to develop the reports by using Power BI? That person we are calling it as a data analyst. The person whoever developing this ETL process, we are calling that person as a data engineer. The person whoever is developing the reports by using this Power BI, we are calling it as a data analyst over here. Okay, so data engineer and data analyst. Data engineer is completely for processing and storing of the data in a cloud. Power BI developer is going to be designing of the reports and dashboards. So where we are going to develop all these things inside this cloud environment, definitely we are going to discuss all these things inside this portal only. Inside this Azure portal only, we are going to having all these things over here. So if you want to log into this Azure, simply you can use portal.azure.com, portal.azure.com. There you can able to log in over here. So once you are login over here, then you can able to see what is the source, target, everything. I mean all the services you can able to find out over here. It is asking some let me use other one. So inside this portal only we can able to get it over here. Let me try to log in. This don't have free account. Okay, so this is your portal, portal.azure.com. Here you can able to see all the services whatever you want. See all the services. For example, if you want a data factory service, you can able to use the data factories. If you want a Databricks services, you can able to use the Databricks services over here. So whatever the things you require, we are going to cover all the things inside this training. Like in the program one, whatever the all the services like a data factory, Databricks, and all the services we are covering. Then after we are providing in the program two mock interviews, resume preparation, and everything, certification guidance, and all those things we are going to provide for you over here. Okay, so with this program one and program two, whoever joining our institution, everyone mostly 70 to 80 percentage of the success ratio we have. So we are charging for this program one 20,000, program two 15,000. So total for these two programs we are charging 35,000. But whoever is going to enroll for this program one and program two, both programs we are charging 25,000 only. If anybody enrolling for this program one and program two, so we are offering a price 25,000 only. Okay, this is program one. Actual cost is the program one actual cost is 20,000 training program. Program two This cost is real-time program 15,000 parallelly. The actual cost total 35,000, but we are giving a offer 25,000. And also we are giving a offer to the students if anybody wants to learn complete SQL training 20 hours live sessions. We are going to conduct only just for 299 rupees only. And also if anybody wants to learn Python, it's live sessions 25 hours. We are going to offer only for 599 rupees only. Anybody wants to uh, make more advanced SQL, more advanced Python, you can join these two courses also parallelly. If you want to join this data engineering course, do I need to learn separately this SQL and Python first and then I can join the data engineering? No, you can learn the data engineering part separately. By end of the data engineering, if you want to make more confidence on the SQL or Python courses also, because Python and SQL are foundation for 30 plus courses. Okay, so I'm requesting all of you, please ask the questions if you have anything. Okay, now I hope you understand everything, right? So let me make you to ask the questions. Yeah, you can unmute and you can ask the questions if anybody having any questions. I hope all of you fill the form also, right? If anybody not yet fill the form, please keep your form over here. Any questions from anyone like Abhishek, Kaman, Bharatvaj, Devender?
Yeah, hi. What would be the timings,
Yeah. So
class timing?
the regular sessions we are going to start from Monday onwards. Okay. The class timings and everything our executive will call you now. My executive number also I'm going to keep it over here 7997 457 228. Okay. Her name is Ramya and you can call to her or she will call you now if anybody filling the form. Whoever fill the form, those people will get a call from us. Okay, a call from us and she will inform you about the timings after speaking with you. So please fill that form to get a call from our team member and she will inform you about the timings when it is going to start. From Monday definitely we are going to start, but timing she will inform you. Same meeting link you can use to join the next session also. Okay, and also
Okay.
this if you anybody wants to speak with me personally about your profile, please call to that number 7997457228. After 1.5 hour she will arrange a call with me. You can speak with me one on one as well. If anybody wants to meet directly, you can come to our Hyderabad location office as well. She will share you the location as well. Now anybody having any questions, go ahead.
Yeah. So do we have a separate course for Databricks and SQL?
Only Databricks and SQL you are expecting?
Yeah.
Ideally, in this data engineering course, we are covering the Databricks and the PySpark, whatever we needed. But in your case, you need a SQL course separately. We are offering 299 rupees one SQL course and Databricks course also separately available. You can join only for Databricks as well.
Can I know the timings for that?
Yeah, our team will touch with you. Okay, just reach out that number
Yeah, sure.
7997.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Yeah. Any more questions from anyone, guys?
Yes, Ram, this is Murali.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the meaning of you told now what is data engineer. So who works on ETL and
Yes.
who works on reports, he is data
Data
analyst.
analyst.
May I know, so what is the role of data scientist?
So data scientist is going to work on the advanced machine learning kind of programs like data predictions and some neural networks and there are like regression models. He is working more on the advanced level of the machine learning part.
Yeah, okay, got it.
The data engineering, data
And
analyst
is
are the traditional jobs, and apart from that, generally data science course is not like a, it's not like a course. If you're learning 3 months, 4 months, you will not become a data scientist. you have to start your career with either data engineer or data analyst. Out of these two, data engineering is very good demand in the market.
Okay, thank you. Got it. And like you told now, so there are some special classes regarding SQL and Python.
Yes, yes.
Like that,
Please,
is there any special class like Power BI?
you can join. We have a demo session after this. I have to start demo at 11 actually. We are running out of time. So you can reach out that number 7997457 to share the uh, Power BI class demo. It is going to start after this session. Let me share you that Power BI class demo as well. If anybody interested, you can join for the Power BI demo also. I'm just sharing that one. Yeah,
Yeah, please share.
I'm sharing in this meeting link.
Ram, yeah, Ram. Meanwhile, can you please share the course content PDF here?
Yeah, so if you guys already fill that form, you will receive that PDF form. Okay, so all of you can join Power BI also if anybody interested. Okay, so
Okay.
you can, if you want to speak with me, you can call to 79974572228. After 1.5 hours, I will talk with you personally. Okay.